Okay, welcome to exam questions and solutions for that's involving triangle theorems. We are given the first question. We have a lot of questions on this. So the first one, we are given this diagram and we are asked to find XR. We are asked to find SR. So we are looking for SR here. So the first thing we have to notice, the first triangle PQR is a 30, 60, 90 triangle, because what is here is 30. So angle QPR must be 60. So meaning that here, the remaining angle here should be 30 degrees. So from here, this is an isosceles triangle. Angle PSR is an isosceles triangle. So meaning that whatever that is here must be here. So once we know this length, we've known SR. So again, coming here, this is also a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So which states that the ratio is 1:√2:3. So if you notice, this is x over 2√3. So whatever that is here must be x over 2. Because the angle here is 60 degrees. If you could remember our 30, 60, 90 triangle theorem. So why the hypotenuse is now the double of the length opposite to 30 degrees. So x over 2 times 2 is x. So meaning here must be x. So the answer is C. So the next question, we are given the diagram and we're asked to find the value of y. Again, if you notice this, if you check triangle EBD, there is something unique. The ratio of the side is 1:√3:2. Check it. 3, 3, 3. That's 1:√3:2. So, meaning that we have this must be this must be 90 degrees. And the angle facing the shortest side, which is 3, must be 30. That's it. So again, check the largest triangle, the triangle ABC. If you add this 5, the total length is AB is 5√3. YBC is 10. 5√3. So meaning that Y, since this is 30 degrees, which is the shortest side, 30 degrees. That's the one opposite 30 degrees. See, this must be 5. Because this is 10, double. Check, this is double. So that should be 5. So our answer is A. So next question. We're asked to find phi and beta respectively. So we're asked to get the values, the measure of the angles. So from here, we are given side, angle, side. Check it. Side, angle, side. So we are to use cosine rule. So that's what we use here to solve this question. And from cosine rule, the side we are looking for is this, which is opposite B. So we know that B must be square root is, that's 2 squares plus √3 plus 1 all squared minus 2 times 2 times √3 plus 1 cosine of the angle, which is 60 degrees. That's our cosine rule. So that's what cosine rule states. So from here, 2 square is 4. So expansion of this, do you remember? So if you are given anything of this form, a plus b all squared, we can expand it as a squared plus or minus 2ab plus b squared. So depending on if here is negative, here should be negative. That's what the theorem states. So I will apply it here. √3 squared is 3. 1 squared is 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. Plus 2 times √3 times 1 is 2 √3. So why here? Cos 60. Cos 6 is 1 half. So 2 to half. So we are left with 2 times minus 2 root 3. Finally, minus 1. Minus 2. 2 times, minus 2. This should be minus 2. So 4, this is gone, 0. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 minus 2 is root 6. So B is root 6. But remember, we're asked to find beta and phi. So we've known this as root 6. So applying sine rule, which states that sine beta over 2 must be equal to sine 60 over b, which is root 6. We are looking for beta. So which implies that sine beta must be 2 sine 60 over root 6. And sine 60 is root 3 over 2 over root 6. So 2 we are left with root 3 over root 6, which is root 3 over 6. So what we have is root 1 over root 2. So which implies, therefore, beta must be sine inverse, arc sine of 1 over root 2, which is 45 degrees. So my beta is 45 degrees. Y phi from angle sum theory must be 75. That's the only way the sum must be 1/8. So our answer is A. So the next question, we are given this diagram and we are asked to find the ratio DC is to DB. So here 4 over 8 is half. Again, DC, remember DC is here, but DB is the problem. But if you check DB, if you want to get DB, it's very simple. DB must be CB. So this CB is BC or DB minus DC. So, okay, and we know we can still write this. This could be written out if you reciprocate 2 over 1. 2 over 1 or equals dB minus dC over dC. So that's what we have. And we can split this. dB over dC is dB over dC minus 1. Minus 1. So what we have here is now 2 plus 1 is 3. Equals dB over dC. But we are asked dC over dB, which therefore dB dC over dC over dB is now 1:3. So our answer is A. So the next question, we are given this and we're asked to find the value of x. Again, looking at the diagram, we need to apply cosine rule. So cosine rule, we are applying cosine rule, which states that the angle we are looking for, which is x plus this. Okay, we are given 3 sides, so we can write it as cos 60 degrees equals x squared plus x plus 6 all squared minus x plus 4 all squared over 2 times x plus 6. That's another way of writing cosine rule. This is half, so we are left with x squared plus this difference of 2 square. So s plus 6 plus s plus is 2x plus 10. Why s plus 6 minus x plus 4 is 2. Difference of 2 squared over 2s plus s times x plus 6. So 2 to 2. So we are cross multiply. So we are left with x times x plus 6 equals x squared plus 4x plus 20. So an x times x is x squared. 6x equals x squared plus 4x plus 20. So x squared minus x squared is 0. 6x minus 4x is 2x equals 20. Therefore x is 10. So that's our final answer. So our answer is C. So the next question. Two sides of an isosceles triangle are 2 cm and 7 cm. Then the third side is dash. So once we are given 3 sides in a triangle, the only way we can solve is using triangle inequality theorem. And they told us that the is an isosceles triangle, so the two sides are congruent or equal. So the answer could be 2 and 7. But there is a problem here. Before we conclude, some people might just choose A. We need to be careful because we need to apply triangle inequality theory, which states that the third side must be greater than the difference and less than the sum of the other two sides. So assuming the possible answer are 2 and 7. So if it's 2, if it were 2, so putting 2 as the third side, so remaining 7 plus 2 and 7 minus 2. So you notice that this is wrong because 5 is not less than 2. But assuming it's 7, we now check 7 plus 2, why 7 minus 2? This is correct. So the only answer is C. This is by triangle inequality theorem. So that's what solves the problem. The next question. We are given the diagram and we're asked to find the value of x if x is an integer. The diagram, we are given 3 sides, so we need to apply triangle inequality theorem. So I'm using 3x minus 1 as my third side. So this 3x minus 1 should be between x plus 2 minus x and x plus 2 plus x by triangle inequality theorem. So that's what I used here. So we have this 3x minus 1, yx plus 2 plus this 2x plus 2. Why this should be 2. So again, this is a combined inequality, meaning that 3x minus 1, that's 2 is less than 3x minus 1, and 3x minus 1 must be less than 2x plus 2. So we have 3 is less than 3x. Finally, 1 is less than x. Why here? We have x is less than 3. So combining these two, this means x is between 3 and 1. So remember, they told us the integer is x is an integer, which implies that x must be 2. The only integer between 1 and 3 is 2. But we're asked to find the perimeter. Perimeter is addition of all the three sides. So perimeter is now x plus 2 plus 3x minus 1, which is x5x plus 1. 5 times 2 plus 1. So this should be 11. So the answer is B. So the question is solved using triangle inequality theory.